Six of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So what's interesting is that you have a lot of emotions coming up and you've got a tie to work. So this could be about romance, this could be about friendships, and it might have to do with the close working relationships, people at your job. As a for instance, doesn't have to be. With the Page of Pentacles, there's an opportunity coming in. This can also be a message. With I always see the pentacles in terms of messengers as those with substance. All right, so this can be like a long email or a very long text or several text messages. With the Hangman, I actually seeing this as the opportunity to hang out with friends. Sometimes this guy is literal instead of being the stuck energy. And I'll go to that story as well, but some of you are gaining or getting the opportunity to hang out with a group of people. It could be that you are being invited to some form of network, social event. And some of you with the Hangman are just thinking, do I want to go? You might be indecisive with this energy and you're trying to see what benefit this has for you. Others of you, there is some sort of like financial connection where friends are concerned. Maybe you're considering, forming some sort of team with people that you're close with and establishing a small business with those friends. That's a possibility that's coming up. But I think this is something that you're still pondering because I'm seeing the Hangman as the in-between. Well, it's the in-between energy between the offer and the connection with the other people. So I think this is you evaluating whether or not it's worthwhile. Who would you even want to, join you in this venture? And just getting various perspectives. Maybe you're getting perspectives from other people. And I just felt another story when I said that. Others, this can be just a job opportunity or any opportunity that comes in. Let's say you've been invited to go somewhere and it's out of the norm for you. It's out of your comfort zone. I figured with the Hangman, you might be getting perspective from your friends and peers. Should I go? Do you think this will be good for me? What do you think I have to gain? I still feel like those questions are coming up and you're looking to other people for advice on whether or not this opportunity is worth taking. You're just unsure as to where it leads, I feel. With the outcome, we have the Six of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, I feel like, is an outside energy. This is most likely a male, but it can be a female. These are general. And sometimes females take masculine energies, for sure. So I'm usually going to say male just because of the imagery, but you can apply it to a female as well. Anyway, Six of Pentacles, I feel like someone is potentially reaching out to you, or there's a back and forth between you and this king. It can be due to money. This is probably related to this opportunity, and you're trying to get all the information you can on this opportunity that's being presented to you. It could be negotiations that's happening as well. If this is a job opportunity, you're like, trying to negotiate your hours, how much you get paid, the benefits package and all that. Actually, I'll get more information on him. I don't really feel like it's romantic. In terms of the story where you might be looking for a friend or friends, I feel like the King of Cups is someone you're definitely looking to for support. And it might be that this person is going to be like second in command, for instance, in terms of, starting up a small business. All right, let's get King of Cups. Oh, come on, King of Swords. Okay, so this can be someone. This can be someone who runs hot and cold. Normally I say that if it was the King of Wands and the King of Swords, but I feel like this is someone who is a bit of an emotional connection. So they are a friend, someone that you're close to. And with the King of Swords, they have the ability to be rational as much as they have the ability to look at the emotional side of things. So they're like the perfect balance. And I see that because next to the Six of Pentacles. I'm going to say that some of you, that can be you, where you're portraying that perfect balance of emotions and logic in order to sort through a situation. And again, negotiation feels like a key word. Okay. Page of Pentacles. More pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is the clarifier. So this is an opportunity, I feel, to get out of a situation where you feel like you're struggling financially. There's more money involved. It's just an opportunity. And I feel like coming into this, your finances may have been struggling. So you've been looking for a way out, and this is presenting it. Hangman, because I feel like you're thinking about it. 9 of Pentacles, more Pentacles. You're seeing the value in this opportunity for sure. There's still a question, though, about whether or not you will take it, or you're trying to gain perspective on this opportunity for a particular reason, but you see the value there, how independent you will be able to be in this position. So financially independent, more confidence as well. The ability to spend is going to be there for you. Why are you thinking about it so much? Why are you thinking about it, Hermit? Okay. You need the time, I guess, to reflect on this opportunity. There's something about it that, I won't say it's off, but you like still need the time to contemplate whether or not you want to take this opportunity. Maybe this can be, are you going to learn from it? Is it an opportunity that, will it be one of those things where you know everything, you make good money, but there's no further advancement? Is that a concern of yours? Otherwise, I'm seeing the Hermit as just needing to go and, again, still think about it. So you're still thinking about why you wouldn't want it. I mean, I think that this will make you happy. It'll definitely bring illumination and joy, satisfaction, if you did take it. And then some of you are just thinking, will it make me happy? And I feel that's the case, because this can be one of those cubicle things where sure, you make a lot, you know, but you start to feel like a drone and you want more freedom. And what happens with that freedom, though, and potentially another job you've been a part of, the money wasn't there, but the excitement was there. So it's like, which way do you want to go? That's what it feels like you're asking yourself. All right, 3 of Cups. Well, with the 3 of Cups, I mean, we have that celebration energy. I do feel like it has to do with a lot of socializing or connecting with friends. I think that for the most part, after you spend some time thinking, you're going to move forward with the opportunity and see where it takes you with the Chariot. The Chariot's victorious energy, its momentum is pushing forward. So you might just go for it for the sake of gaining experience and seeing where it goes. That's a nice end. You have the Sun and the King of Pentacles as an ending, and I just want to jump to that because it feels like as a week it ends on a very lovely note for you. You'll be quite content, and it might be due to another person in your life. This could be work related, this could be a partnership, any sort of partnership, and this person is bringing you a lot of happiness. For some, this might represent a child, you know, that's coming into the picture. But for the most part, I think this character here is bringing you a lot of joy by the end of the week. And for some, this will also represent how you feel. You're going to feel incredibly stable, grounded, in control of your work life and just your life in general. I think you'll feel very steady and like you trust where things are headed for you. Very grounded personality in the King of Pentacles, and I would expect that you will feel that way yourself, aside from all the joy. So anyway, let's move on. Main story cards, we have the 2 of Wands. So you're making a decision here. It might have to do with working on a team or doing some form of class, apprenticeship, or study, or just work in general. And we have the 6 of Cups. Some of you are possibly deciding to go back to an old team or an old job. Is it better now if I go? You know, maybe when you left, it was falling apart, and now they're coming at you with more money, and you're wondering, I don't know, is the company any better? You're considering it. I feel like you're considering it. It could, aside from being a job that you were recently with, or not recently, but just with in the past, this could also involve you going back to somewhere you used to live. and you're just working there and bringing your skills over there and seeing how it translates to that new location. I do see out that as well, because this guy's like looking into different territory, you know, seeing what's beyond the scope, what's beyond where he lives. You obviously got skills and talent. You're a hard worker. It's possible your focus this week in general is on your skills, maybe learning a new trade or advancing your current one. Maybe you got an exhibition coming up, or you're simply working on team projects. And just overall, there's a connection to the past here. I think a good chunk of you might be considering going somewhere you used to spend a lot of time in and finding work there, because either the work is already there for you, or the skills that you have are in demand, so it won't be hard for you to get a job there. With the Two of Wands, we have the Five of Swords. So whatever choice you're making, I don't think you're making it clear to other people. I feel like you might just like, this is the type of energy that for me would up and leave, you know, in the darkness of the night while no one's looking, just to escape. On some level, you might want to escape from a situation or your current life for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be that where you currently are is just that bad. Maybe you're bored of it, you know, you want new scenery and a new life. That could be your goal. With the Three of Pentacles, we have Justice. Some of you might be trying to figure out what to work on, what project to work on, or which job to take on, where to put your focus. Others of you could be deciding to go back to school, because this is my card of returning to education at times, especially next to the Six of Cups. And it's quite a big decision with Justice there, and it feels like the right thing to do. Now with the Six of Cups, we do have the Five of Wands. So where the past is concerned, there may be a bit of a struggle. So for those of you that are thinking of going to where you used to live and establishing your working life there to get grounded, you might find that people have a problem with your idea, or when it comes to work, there is a lot of competition and you either didn't expect it, or you're just, it could be a little bit of a struggle dealing with it. Others, just in general, going back to the past or being involved with the past again, opens you up to some form of conflict with a group of people. But the most positive thing for me is that overall, that outcome, whatever the case happens, you've got happiness, enlightenment, you know, that happens by the end of the week. It's again either due to this person. This could be someone again who's helping you, or work or money is concerned. Maybe they're giving you a job. Maybe they're just helping you further balance out your skills, or just giving you guidance. But this person again shows you the way, and you're very happy with them. This can definitely be a romantic partner as well that either comes into the picture this week and you find them quite satisfying and you're content with this connection, or they're your long-term partner and your relationship blossoms even further this week. And then, as I said, for others, you are taking on the energy of the King of Pentacles, where you yourself are just feeling in control of your life, grounded and incredibly stable, and your confidence is very high. We got the Queen of Cups. So some might be taking on this energy. This could be you feeling quite emotional, but I think this is emotional contentment. And this is a partnership. Any sort of partnership. All right, it's coming up. We've got two people here. And there's a possibility of a child, by the way. That could be your joy coming into the world, or finding out that you're going to have a kid and it's a boy. And then this is you and your partner. Let's see if I get anything else. All right, that's pretty much what's coming up for you guys for the week. Pretty simple, I think. Hopefully it was a bit straightforward. Otherwise, leave me an aggressive comment. Until the next readings, thank you for watching. Bye.